Is a video sales letter better than a webinar for attracting high-ticket coaching clients? Well, my name is Jason Nyback, and I coach coaches and consultants on how to get clients from Facebook. I spend roughly $1 million a year on Facebook ads and then share what I learn over here on these videos. So let's talk about it. There's a kind of a big debate, or a lot of coaches wonder, should I create a quick video and send people to that video from, say, Facebook ads, or do I create a longer webinar that people have to go through, and then on both of them, ask them to book a free discovery call with me? Now, let's talk about this for a second. So, back early on in the coaching consulting space online, automated webinars were not possible. The technology wasn't there. In fact, I used my very first automated webinar probably in about 2008. Took me about a month to set up, couldn't figure it out. It was a disaster. The technology wasn't there. So what we used to do was we used to create a video, almost like a PowerPoint slide, and then it was video based. It just had the slides on it. And at the end of that video, and that video is formerly called a VSL, video sales letter, you know, it could be 5 minutes to 15 minutes type thing, kind of short. And at the end of it, you would have a call to action to get somebody to book an enrollment call with you, discovery call, strategy session, and it worked great. And then as time evolved, you would run Facebook ads to a registration page and say, hey, register for my free video where I'm going to reveal all the secrets or whatever it is, right, about what you're doing. They'd register for it, they'd go to the video, and after the video, they would book a call. Eventually, the automated webinar started working, and then what that basically was, they sign up for a webinar, they wait for it to start, it starts, and it's 45 minutes to an hour, and then they book a call. Here's the thing. A lot of people still think the video sales letter is better for the following reasons. Number one, the cost per lead on a video sales letter. So for example, the cost to get somebody to sign up for your video sales letter is going to be less than the webinar. But is that better though? I don't know. You're going to find out. Now, so that means you get a cheaper cost per lead. So technically more people see the video. But one of the other things is it's so much easier to create. You can create it quickly. You don't need a lot of crazy software. I mean, there's just free software to do it. You could do it on a YouTube video, for example, if you really wanted to. So it's easy, it's cheap, and it's quick, okay? That's the benefits of doing a video sales letter. Now, what's the downside? Well, the downside is the quality of people signing up for that. I don't want to say the quality, but the commitment level is less, right? Because if somebody watches your 8-minute video sales letter, they don't really know a lot about you. Or what a lot of people do is they have the video, and then they have a click here to book a call button underneath it, and they have the scroll button on the video. So people oftentimes will just be like, I don't have time for this video, I'm just going to book a call. And you might think, well, that's great. I get more calls booked. But is it good? I don't think so. So those are some of the downsides, because let's look at the webinar, for example. The benefit of the webinar is you're getting somebody who's in a learning mindset, right? Sign up for the webinar. They know they got to sign up for it, and they've got to watch it, right? Some of my webinars, like, you know, they can be long. But guess what? The people who stay on it, who book a call, are more qualified, hands down. The qualification of those people is way higher in my experience, because they went through a deeper commitment and they were more committed to the process. So generally what I find is they show up better, they're more interested in buying, and they know who you are, they're at a better relationship level. So for that reason, that's the benefit of the webinar. Now, the downside of the webinar is it does take a little longer to create, a little more work, all that kind of stuff. But here's the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal is to get people to become coaching clients, right? If you're running ads, taking them through some sort of funnel, your ultimate goal is to get clients. So the ultimate goal is not to get cheap leads, right? It's clients. So why focus on just getting cheap leads? Okay, because it sounds good. And that's what a lot of coaches do. And so what you need to realize is that in my experience, the cheap leads actually are detrimental to getting clients. Okay, you following along? Now, let's go into some of the secrets to making it happen. Before we get to that, what I want you to do is click the like button right below and make sure you subscribe. The reason you need to subscribe is I've got a whole bunch more videos coming out that are going to be talking about how to get clients from Facebook and paid traffic and all these kinds of stuff and how to find qualified clients. And if you want my best free content, it's best to subscribe so that you'll always know when the next video is coming up, because you never know if that's the one video that you need to help grow your coaching business. Okay, let's get back to it. So here's the secret you need to realize. You want, number one, qualified people, okay? Secret number two, having people to go through a longer process creates a better and more qualified coaching lead. Number three, secret number three, cheaper is not better. So what you need to do is you need to start thinking about this when you're creating your video sales letters and stuff, and not just focus on cheap. Here's what people will often say. Well, if I can get twice as many people to watch my video sales letter because it's less of a commitment to register for that than a webinar, I have twice as many people who come. Right, you do. And that you're 100% right about. Here's the problem with that thinking. You want quality. So what it means is you've just now gotten twice as many people to book calls with you who are unqualified because they watched a 5 or 10 minute video, hit the book call link before the video is even over, have no idea what they're booking calls for, and now you've got nothing but garbage quality on your calendar and a whole bunch of people who are going to no-show when your call comes. Because remember, you're looking for qualified coaching leads, not just a bunch of cheap calls, right? And I've seen it happen time and time again with clients that we've worked with. They booked a ton of calls, nobody showed up. All the leads were cheap, everything was awesome, and yet nobody was buying, okay? So you got to remember, when it comes to getting coaching clients, the secret is you want to have the qualified people on those calls. Now, how long should a webinar be? If you're going to do a webinar, how long should it be? What I found is 45 minutes is what works best for us and what I've seen with our clients. The reason why is it gives you time to talk about why they should come on and stay, and then it talks about yourself, then it talks about how you can help, the problem you're going to help them solve, then it talks about why they need to book a call. I find about 45 minutes can cover all that. Now, which part of it do people want to leave the most do they drop off? It's the part where you talk about yourself, okay? What we see from client webinars is when they start talking about themselves too much, the people just drop right off the webinar. People want to know you're qualified, and then they want to move on. It's about them, not you. Nobody likes to sit on a stupid webinar to hear about all your vacations, how amazing you are, all your amazing stuff, you're amazing this, you're amazing that. People just don't care. They're like, okay, that's good. You look like you have your credibility in this industry. Awesome, move on. So that's what you need to know. All right. So going forward, it does take a little more time to use an automated webinar, but you know what? I found spending millions on Facebook ads getting clients that it will outperform the video sales letter or the VSL, in my case, all the time, or I would be using it. All right. In the description, make sure you click the link there. I have a video link to a upcoming webinar on if you're tired of posting on organic all day. I have a link to my no-cost training on the 300-word ad Facebook ad strategy and snowball system I use to attract coaching clients. It's in the description. Look forward to seeing you on the training. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe. Got some great videos on how we're getting coaching clients and what's working right now in the coaching space to get it qualified clients. Click subscribe. We'll see you on the training.